what is happening. And not only for my research, guys, I look and I listen. I watch the PMP platform. I listen to Mark Golden. I watch and hear, what is it that Mark Golden is offering me? What is it that the PMP party is offering me? And until today, I have not yet seen or heard a manifesto. All I've heard so far are plans. I realize when Mark Golden wants to have a conversation with the people who he's asking to make him into the next prime minister, he goes onto platform like Andre Stevens, and he makes certain conversation to be about on that platform, his birth certificate and certain things. I didn't like that. I couldn't understand why you are the opposition leader, why you asking for my vote. However, you can't have a neutral platform and speak to us, the people, about the future for Jamaica if you were supposed to be our next prime minister. And so my decision comes from things like that. What is the People's National Party will be doing for my future? What is the vision of the People's National Party under Mark Golden? What is the plans for Jamaica? And until today, I can't see a clear vision. I don't see a clear plan under Mark Golden. And every single minister or every single representative of the People's National Party, they have their own ideas. And they just throw them out as they go on a campaign trail. As they're on a platform speaking, something comes to Damien's mind and Damien speaks about it. As they go on to wherever they at, they only have ideas. They don't have a plan, a collective plan as a group, as the People's National Party. And so, as a well-thinking Jamaican, I can't just come and say I'm going to give you a vote based on that. Because I have to know what are you going to do about my security and my safety in Jamaica. I can't afford for you to tell me you're going to use fisherman for look out for... What? Well, how are you going to invest into the security forces of Jamaica? As a first responder in the USA, when I come home, health care is the first thing for me. My father is 94 years old. What are you going to do for the health care? How are you going to build out and build on what Andrew Holness has already done? Health care is a main concern for me. I have not yet seen Mark Golden plan for health care in Jamaica. Infrastructure, roads. All I've hear is idea that just comes out and you just throw them out as the day go. I'm sorry, but I can't vote on those things. I need a man with a plan, a man with a vision, and you have to show me your plan. And the plan has to be feasible. It has to show me where this plan works for me to decide that I would follow you. Even if let me break it down like this. Even if I look y'all look me, and y'all look a wife from me, you have to be able to show me so you can afford to manage and take care of me and the family if we're going to have a family. You can't just come tell me say the grass green and make say no, so you know, make marry him, you know, make there with him because him sound good, him talk nice, him talk sweet. No, darling. I'm a strong, independent woman. And for you to be a partner with me, you have to also show me your plans. You have to also show me that you can maintain and sustain and be a good husband, a good leader, so that we together can grow and build on what we brought together to become a union. Otherwise, it won't work. Me not gonna go there because you can't come sweet talk me and I'm just gonna run with your sweet talk. And so this is why I had to be a labourite. Me did have to be a labourite because you can't come give me any little thing and me take it. Ear and nails can't hold me. Me want house and land. And with that say, I landed.
Well talk, my dear. Love how you talk.
love how you sound. Me did have to be a labourite, I tell you.
Hey, listen to me now, my brother. As a youth, I grew up from as myself back in the early days, because me is a 60s born. And me remember when Michael Manley I go around and, you know, in the whole different parish. I remember me there at school one day and them there, you know, when them a pass through, them always make you go out of school gate or stand up. You know, so through me name Michael too, you know, me used to go with Michael, you know, because, you know, my namesake. But after growing up now and see him win the first election 1972 and see the role where him depend, I couldn't work with him as a young little youth, you know. Couldn't follow back on him again. Because I did sensible when I grow. You understand? And trust me, Michael Manley ruined this country. You understand? Because him come in and all of those money we did in the NIR, them take it and give it away. You understand? And break up the country, mash up the country, and have to run go IMF. You get what I say? Because here what happened. But now I'm going to say some of the ideas them when they have never good, you know. They have some great ideas like self-reliance and them thing there. But if you go to the bank and go borrow money, don't you have to pay back the bank? Have to pay back the bank. So here what him do now, him give them money for say boy, them for go plant coffee, them for go plant banana, them for go plant corn, peas and all them something there. But when them get the money, what you think them do with the money? Some of them chop off the banana chunk them and go chop put them up like a banana. And when the fields officer go there and see it by in a couple of weeks, they dry up back because them already get the money and them take the money go buy Z90 and Honda 50 and them kind of thing there and drink out the money and all them thing there. This freeness mentality. Right? The crash program thing again when them go up on the road for go sweep up, clean up the city and all them thing. The way them do them sit on a roadside and when weekend come, them go collect them envelope. You understand? So those freeness mentality come from back then. You understand? And then come now PG now come and embedded certain things now when them can't when them realize say boy them can't work on it now, you know, him unleash the people them figure do extortion. You get to me? I say that's where extortion start from, you know. Right? So the people, we young people, them have to look into themselves, and the whole of folks like we have to really educate the younger generation, them and make them know what go on as we as the elders we are come from through them time they come right up. You understand? Right? If PMP catch back this country, we kinda dark. I ask you.
Yes. Yes, super Dan. And the destruction that the PNP has caused Jamaica. Over 40 years, the PNP has set back Jamaica.
Yes.
And the things that we must appreciate now is that it's going to take a while for we to rebuild Jamaica and get it to where what the Prime Minister says Singapore is right now.
Yeah, because I know
we may not get all the way to Singapore, but we definitely are on the trajectory to reach a Singapore, and it's not going to happen overnight. But we must open our eyes and see what's going on in this country today. We must recognize that this country is growing, that this country is developing. Yeah. And we just have to be disciplined and organized.
That is so.
And continue the good work that this government is doing. We need this government to stay in power to continue the good work. Yes, a lot of people still not feeling it, for sure. We still have a lot of poor people in Jamaica, and we're not going to get there overnight. But if we recognize what's going on, everybody's going to feel it eventually and see it. But we have to stay steadfast to what this Prime Minister, this best Prime Minister Jamaica ever had, is doing right now. Because if Tom over there, so I get something better, and Mary over there, so I get something better, that means my time will come. It's just that the country does not have all the resources to give everybody right now. And even if we have all the resources, the logistics of getting it to everybody, it cannot happen right now at this instant. But we know that eventually everybody is going to feel better. Everybody's standard of living is going to get better. Everybody is going to get good roads. Everybody is going to get water. Everybody is going to get Wi-Fi. We just have to stick with what we see is working, because it is definitely working today. There's no question about that. And only if you're blind, deaf, and dumb, you're going to say it now work.
Churchill.
All right, so Church, hold on, guys. We got to give other people an opportunity. We have Chuck on here. We have
Remember, say a long time.
Nicole, right?
Not my Angel. I give part time, so I kind of give some and then come off. You get what I say? From a company live, I not get no. So let me just say something and then just come off. You get what I say?
Right.
What I'm saying, it's grieved me in my heart to know that I grew up in an era like Kingston 13 as a tender age and know what Kingston 13 was like back in those early days and see what it is today, where PMP, that community becomes a slum. And it was a middle class. It was a middle class era. We don't say everything was okie-dokie where everywhere you did a pretty house, but majority of Kingston 13 was a middle class era. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying, we don't want to see the PMP them get back the chance of this country, because what I see, they love the poor, but they love to see them poor so that they can benefit from them, because them hold them under a shackle. We must free our mind. We must free ourselves from mental slavery. They are mentally enslaved down there in Kingston 13. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you, super. Nicole Forever, you want to add something, darling?
Hi, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, I was listening. I just want to add something to what Churchill was saying regarding person saying anybody come with the most money, that's who they're voting for. Because I have the same experience at work. Because at work, I'm trying to talk to some young people there, and that's the mindset. That's what they keep saying. And one of the young guys said, so him say, you can pay me for vote. I say, how much you want?
Oh, wow.
Him say, I don't remember what I think he said something like, one of the girls said she want 800,000. Me say, you crazy, you're going to keep your vote.
Oh, wow.
So the young man say, him want the same amount. The next day, we're back at the story again. Me say, how much you want? Him say, anything. Me say, you can't say anything. You have to have a price. If you sell something, you need to have a price. Suppose somebody say, all right, may give $1,000. No, nobody can give $1,000 for vote. Me say, but you say anything. So, how much? Name your price. Him say, I think him said 20,000 or something. I said, you know, my problem is, I don't have a problem if you want 20,000 for your vote, or 10,000, 50, whatever it is. My problem is, when you get that money, you not invest it. You're going to take it and eat it off. And then the next 5 years, you see a money go come back, say, you want 20,000 and 50,000. When somebody else will come with the same mindset, want the same 20,000 and 50,000, you get yours for a long time. You should have invest it. You can't expect government to go take up money here all the while. If you get the money, invest it. You just want the money if you go eat. And me think some of them don't really understand the politics. Then just hear people talk and then just talk, and their mind full up a certain thing. So me know when me I try to explain certain things to them can't see it the way me I show them it. Them just think about the money. Anybody give them the most money, as Churchill say, that's where they go in. That's just the mindset with them have.
Okay, but all right. I'm gonna let Chuck, answer you, because even giving them the money, no. I could have 5,000, I could have 10,005. Or I'm not encouraging you to invest that. That's investing into the Prime Minister is the biggest investment.
Let me put it this way, Angel.
Go ahead,
The
Chuck.
idea is not to give them the money, yes. All right, tell them something, I'm going to give them $5,000 for them vote. But after that, they will get nothing else on the government, because me already pay them
where them worth. If them think them vote on the value of $5,000 or $20,000, then fine. I would give them $5,000 or $20,000 and make them vote. But after that,
the thing is that
I'm being sarcastic here. Yes, if you think your vote only value $20,000, fine. But you can't come and tell me say your road won't fix next week because I already buy what me forget from you. And that's what they don't understand. The value of them vote is not $500, it's not $5,000, $20,000. The value of your vote is to make sure your environment is proper, your road is fixed, your water is running, your lighting in your community. That is the value of your vote. And $20,000 can't do none of that.
Exactly.
Right. So as you're right when you say most of them don't understand politics. They don't understand politics because they grew up in an era where that's what they see people do for you. Collect more money and go vote. And the same person will collect the $5,000 and go vote. Next week, he want everything from government. But and that's why the PMP could get away with doing nothing. Because we already buy the vote for you. We know you're nothing else. The Jamaica Labour Party is in the habit of delivering service for vote. We don't buy vote, we deliver service for vote. If you see the service that we have delivered and the service is not on its way, go out and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Simply put, we have put the service, we have put in the work, and if they don't see it, and if they want to go sell somebody, then vote, we have a record, a history of people who have sold their vote. And all of them, as called today in Campbell, when you guard them yard right now and look up, you're looking into the ceiling. Sorry, you're looking into the sky. And they don't even have a good roof over them head. That is persons who have sold their vote over the years.
But why do we vote? Why do we vote? What is the importance of voting? And even though somebody's paying you, why is it so important for 1 vote, for 10 votes? Why do you vote?
The importance of vote is to have a say in the direction of your country. That is the power where people fight and die over many years to give to you. It is not something simple, right? It's to have a say in the direction. When you can go to a man and say, I voted for you and this is not what I vote for. When him give you $5,000 for your vote, you can't talk to him. I'm already pay you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically for me, it's everything that Chuck just say, right? To me, the 5,000 and the 20,000 that you're going to give me is going to be gone in a week. That immediate gratification will be over in a day. In a day for me, that's probably just gas money, right? But the moment when I decide my decision on who to vote for, and if I choose a party or a man who I think has the country best interests at heart, who I see believe in the people of Jamaica, who I see has a vision, has a plan, where I see that he has work, he has put work in, and I see that he will also add more and value to what he has already done. That decision to vote for that person is what my investment will be. So the 20,000 or the 5,000 is nothing compared to what I will receive from this government. Now, if I choose the wrong person and I vote for somebody who have no plans, no integrity, don't love the people, is only hungry for power and only want to be in that position to have that position of power, but don't want to really do the work, what is going to happen is I'm going to regret my vote. So voting is not just something that you get up and say, I'm going to do today. Voting is something that you have to do your research. You have to know what you want, and you have to vote on policies. Vote on the things that you want, the things that you would like to see. Don't just vote because it's something that you think it is your right, and you should execute your right. But don't let somebody tell you that your vote values a money. It can't. Because what I vote for today is not for me, it's for my grandson who is 9. Because next 10 years when he is 19, this Jamaica will not be the same Jamaica, but it depends on the vote that you will be voting today. It can be the worst Jamaica for my grandson, or it can be a better Jamaica. It goes to say who you vote for. That's how much your vote values.
Well, election doesn't run every day.
What one, sir?
Big up, Chuck. Bless up yourself, man. Bless up yourself.
You want me to say, election not run every day. So you can go and buy a vote or sell your vote every day. Right? So when you vote for the right person and you can get good roads and Wi-Fi and lights and water, that will last for a long time. But you're not going to have an election every day where you can keep going for a 5,000 or a 10,000 where you can sell your vote. Think on those things.
But Churchill, what we
Churchill.
We,
The person
we have a
who sent-
history. We have a
sent to
history
me.
of people telling. Sorry, we have a history of people telling their supporters, say, road can't eat, but let me give you the $5,000, it can buy you some food. Right? So over the years, and I'm talking particular, the PMP supporters, they have been cultured to tell us the road can't eat. So they have been cultured to believe, say, unless you can't put food in your belly, it's not important. Right? So that's why somebody can come and give them 5,000 and get the vote. Then tell you that a good economy cannot eat. So they have not been taught the value of having good roads. And I literally had a conversation with a PMP supporter in my community. I think it was during the 2020 election. And I was saying to him, standing in one of the worst roads ever in the middle of it. And I said, look at the road. You know, think you deserve to live in a place where the MP spends some time and fix the road. Instead, him not drive. Him not drive, so the road no matter to him.
Really?
That is the thinking of the PMP. Say him don't drive, so the road no matter to him.
Wow.
So them think, man. So them think for real.
Wow.
Hey,
House,
just
not
a
to
quick
cut you.
thing, everybody. I have a quick cutoff at 4 o'clock, so we got like 12 minutes here. Just to still give you guys time to wrap up here.
Okay, darling.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. That's their thinking, right? But the sad thing is that, and this is why we have to tell the middle class that has been rebuilt by Andrew Holness, they have to understand that those people who don't want nothing but $5,000 at 7:01, they will be in the line to cast their vote. So you who want good road, who want light, who want a strong economy, who want jobs, you cannot sit down and tell yourselves it doesn't really matter. Anybody in charge are the same thing. No, the 90s have proven that to be false. It matters who is in charge. There's a difference between locking down 44,000 business and creating 253,000 jobs. There's a difference. One party, the last stretch, in 4 years, added $58 billion in taxes in just 4 years. The other one I go 9 years now with no new taxes. Who is in charge matter, right? It's not a clear cut to say no matter. Leadership matter and election have consequences, and people have to start understand that.
The people them that are going around, I said the whole of them are the same. That is false. That is propaganda. They're not the same. There's one party who's looking out for the development of the country and its people. Yeah? The other one is not building up the country and is keeping the people poor. There's a difference between the two parties. So that
Good evening,
that
everyone.
people must understand.
Marga, man, bless up yourself, Marga.
Good evening, everyone on the panel. You know, I want to put a little 2 cents into this saving box here. I think if for every well-thinking Jamaican, for any well-thinking Jamaican, anybody sell their vote, you are just as criminal as anybody in this country who have created some mayhem, some despicable act, right? You are no better than the prisoners who are legitimately put away behind bars to serve time for some derogatory behavior of theirs, trying to find the right word. Let me say this. Our forefathers have bled in the worst of ways in order that we have freedom and freedom of choice. For you to get up and to think that to have a democratic leader in this country lead over us, and you have to be paid to place them there, then you no longer can call them a servant. You can no longer talking about you vote for them to serve you when you have sold your vote to them. Anybody who is of that mindset, may you dig your grave and go lie down because you're a dead person. No living person would want to sell their vote after our forefathers have bled and died for such a freedom of ours in a democratic movement. So let us not even entertain that. Anybody who is gonna offer you money for your vote, simply tell them no and do the right thing. Use your analytical skill to analyze who have advanced this country the most since independence, or even before independence. Think of who have sacrificed themselves, open up them shirt and say, shoot me, but let me people be free. Right?
Yeah.
Think along that line. Selling your vote is criminal and despicable and immoral. Right? So any Jamaican, whether you're young or you're old, I hope when you eat that money or flossy with that money, it turn around and put you in the worst position you have ever been in to sell your vote. And well that is my 2 cents.
Well said.
Well said, my brother. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There are 2 things we need to say, right? We have to work hard, and anyhow we allow PNP to get this election, we're going back. I hear somebody say 40 years, we're going back 50 years. We're going back 50 years. Just one thing we want to remind everybody, just remember FinSA. Just remember that. And the next thing is, we want to see government do, is to stop this whole by disrespecting people I call Andrew, and I call him some name, and I put the honor to the government, the highest office in the country, and people disrespect this man for no reason at all. Them things I need to stop. Them bloggers and them people come and disrespect him, he need to stop. Because when you look at some people just kick up and ask out a name, anything come on your mouth, you describe people and call people. It's the highest office in the country. Why would you want to do something like that? I'm not afraid to tell people me get angry over it every time it happens. We need to put a stop into it. We need to show some respect, man. Put respect on people's name. It needs to stop. Yes, my brother, you're doing a good job. Yeah. And keep it up. And we have to keep on bracing and stay strong. And put the thing out here, because a lot of these dons, they don't know what has been done in the country. It's just that they just want that little $5,000 and that little money we give them. See the demonstration at Kingston the other day? They come on, why are you here? We don't really know 6 and 1/2 dozen other. You don't even know what you're there for. And those are the people that is destroying our lives. You understand? We want to come back to Jamaica County. We don't want to live for the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying?
You trying that demonstration should be a wake-up call.
Exactly.
People who tell them, yes, a wake-up call to them when you realize that there are people out there who are willing to pack up people. And it happened twice, you know. Let's not forget the anti-police demonstration with Jamaican for justice put on. We then literally pay people to come out of the house to hold a prop card and they didn't know where to read. These people have been shown to take advantage of these people just because we can give them our 5 minutes and they can hold up a sign.
Yeah, man.
Like that and it over the years.
Yeah, and Chuck Finlay and Upton.
Yeah, man.
Those people you saw in that demonstration what the placards holding and didn't know what they were there for. Those people will be first in line to vote election day.
Exactly. Because guess what? They know where that money coming from. The 5,000 are coming from.
So those are the people who make decisions for those of us who decide to stay away from this process. And that's also a topic I'm going to bring up soon. I'll talk about it in smaller circles about getting out those people who don't normally vote. And you tell me that you know China man vote yet when I vote in the 60s. And they make me think. But let me say earlier, 2 minutes to go. Chuck Finlay, because we reconnect. Churchill, Upton Cook, follow the piece. I'm going to follow you back. Wizzy, Margaret.
Yes, man.
Big up, man.
We have a work to do and we have to do the work at the time now.
That's right.
I'm going to go to the community right now. I'm going to talk to people right now on the ground right now. What I'm saying for run because we have to get the people on the ground to where
yeah, man.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man, for real, brother. Whole heap of respect, man.
Yeah, man. So respect for the interaction, Sunday interaction, live and direct, unfiltered, pure truth, no propaganda.
Yes,